Just as I thought Frogan was being the smartest one out of the three, she's been relatively silent through this whole lawsuit, and it's quite a smart thing to do, but she just opened her mouth and just completely humiliated herself again. She goes on a stream and starts talking about the lawsuit, but trying to be smart about it, but just sounding even more dumb than the other two. She then goes on to a podcast and basically calls all the haters incels. Yep, we've never heard that one before. KaceyTron was using that one as well. It's like they all have the same textbook together. Soon she'll be saying it's because she's female like Denims. Like they all copy each other at this point. Accountability with these three is just a new level. I've never seen three people just lack complete accountability of taking any responsibility for any of their actions. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, tell me your thoughts. I'm really curious because it's quite funny to see everyone's comments on this. Anyway, let's get into Frogan's response and see what she said.
I am being sued. I saw it from a meme page at first. So I thought it was a joke. But no. I'm being sued. My lawyers told me to not talk about it and to continue life as normal and that they're confident. But with that being said, with my wonderful legal team, I need money to fight my legal battles. So I have a GoFundMe. It's just like, it doesn't feel fucking real, like talking about this. You know what I mean? Like none of this feels real. So I made a GoFundMe for my legal fees, since I'm being sued for watching a video that's about me. But yeah. If you do !GFM or checked the pinned link, I made a GoFundMe that is going to support any legal fees, any counterclaims I may pursue, and any other bills or personal expenses that may arise from this litigation.
The denial is real with her, man. She says she's getting sued for reacting to a video about herself. Like, come on, that is complete BS. She then says her lawyers told her not to talk about the lawsuit, so then she goes on to stream to talk about the lawsuit. Like, am I missing something here? Am I just going mental? Like, who in their right mind, if they got advised to not talk about a case that can potentially bankrupt you and destroy everything you have, you then go on a stream and talk about it? Like, how stupid can you be, man? And then I feel like this is complete BS again, but she says the lawyers are confident. Confident in what? How are you going to win this one? You just completely admitted that you were stealing content from someone else that's copyrighted.
He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
Like, how are they confident? They must not be very good lawyers if that is the case, which I don't even think she has lawyers, because why would they say that? No real lawyer would go, yeah, we're confident in what you've done is okay. Like, that has to be made up. She can't have lawyers. Like, just sounds like a cope. Like, she makes it sound like she knows what she's doing, but in reality, she's just dying inside. I really think it's not hit her properly. As she's saying it doesn't feel real, like, bitch, you better wake up as it's about to have your bank accounts emptied. This is really real. This is happening. You need to wake the fuck up. She then goes on a podcast to call everyone incels. It just feels like she's coping so hard and just copying what her friends are doing. Like, you're all screwed. You're just making it worse.
Me personally, when I hate somebody, I do everything in my power to avoid them.
Yeah.
I mute them. I block them.
They don't hate you. They love you. They just want your attention bad. I don't know, dude. These people. Hey, if you're a parent, you should watch the movie. You should watch the show Adolescence. And make sure your kid doesn't become an incel like these guys do. Thank you very much. That's my public service announcement. It's your job, okay? It's your fucking job. It's not my job. It's not Frogan's job to teach these men how to just be normal dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. God, I wish there was an anger management for everyone. Anger management should be a free course given to all incels.
Literally doesn't make any sense. You avoid people you hate and block them and get them out of your life. But don't you technically hate Ethan, but you react to all of his videos and constantly put yourself in his radar and his audience's radar, and you don't avoid him at all? Like, that doesn't make any sense for a start. And then they cope even harder, saying the reason why is because they love Frogan and they want her attention so badly. Like, who are you fooling here, man? And then they call us incels and then say we have to watch the adolescent show. Like, no. How the fuck does not agreeing with someone that wishes PTSD on soldiers and making a 9/11 cake, a parody version, this wasn't like a joke, this was her just trying to cause controversy, an incel? How does that make sense? The delusion with these group of people is actually quite shocking and quite scary. Like, they seem to just make up anything to suit their narrative. They call people rapists, they get people banned, and now they're saying this. Like, what won't they make up? These people are dangerous. Like, these are the sort of people that get people arrested for false allegations that just don't have any merit to them.
Are already at 8,500, which is insane. And I thank you all so fucking much. Like, it's actually crazy. The money's gonna go to the legal fees. Cases like this typically cost about $200,000 minimum. So if like I said, my lawyer team suggested I do not talk about it, so I'm not going to. And we're just going to keep having fun. We're going to continue as is. I feel very confident. But like I said, like if I'm like off in any way, please understand. Please understand that, like, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm very confident I'm going to be okay. My team is confident that I'm going to be okay. It's just like, obviously I'm a naturally anxious person.
Like, why do I get the feeling she's just seconds away from crying? Because her face isn't matching how she's trying to portray herself. Like, she's trying to give off this really confident and I don't care, I've got it all sorted persona, but she just looks like she's about to break down. And Jesus Christ, 200k minimum? And she currently has only 8.5k. And trust me, I've seen the comments on those GoFundMes. They're all just Ethan fans. So 200k minimum is definitely going to go up. Everyone knows lawyer fees, they say this amount, but they're more like guidelines. They're definitely going to go up, especially if the trial drags on. When I first saw this come out and the other two respond, but Frogan didn't, I thought she was being really smart. But in reality, I think she was just being quiet because she was too busy deleting evidence on her streams. And now that she's actually responded, she is just the same as Denims and Casey with their room temperature IQs. Anyway, tell me what you think about this whole situation. I just think they're going to really shoot themselves in the foot. Casey especially, because she just is saying she can't remember anything, but that won't hold up in a court of law. Anyway, subscribe, like. I'll see you in the next one, you parasites.